And you said he pushed you through a wall?
Yes. He's bitten me before, just a lot of aggression.
You said bit, like with his
That's what
teeth?
she said. She said bit. If that's not family violence, what do you call that, ma'am? If that's
What?
not, if you don't think that's family violence, what do you believe that is?
Or the parties have a partial agreement on a temporary order, standard possession with exchanges to take place at the police department near the custodial parent, FaceTime visitation as mutually agreed between the parties, um, child support $208 per month starting May 1st, medical support $113 per month starting May 1st, the custodial parent to apply for or maintain a government health plan. And then the contested issues would be family violence, conservatorship, and whether or not there should be non-disclosure in favor of Ms. Muldrow. On the contested issue as to family violence, the state calls Ms. Muldrow. Ma'am, has there been any sort of family violence between you and Mr. Suttles previously?
No,
Have you ever called the police on him or gotten a protective or restraining order against him?
no,
Has he ever called the police on you or gotten a protective or restraining order against you to your knowledge?
no,
Has there ever been any incident where he put his hands on you, physically pushed you, hit you, threw something at you, anything of that sort?
yes.
Okay, when was the last month and year?
Um, I'm gonna say February after the baby was born. When I went out there to Indiana with him, he pushed me through the wall.
Okay, so that would have been February of 2023.
Yes,
Did did he initiate the aggression or did you?
he did.
And you said he pushed you through a wall,
Yes.
um, and the police were
So
not called.
I got a question. If that's not family violence, what do you call that, ma'am? If that's
What?
not, if you don't think that's family violence, what do you believe that is?
No, I do think that's family violence.
Well, that's what he asked you if there's ever been any family violence, and you
Oh,
said
I
no.
thought he meant like recently, but yeah, I do think that's family violence.
And I have another question, and I'll ask the gentleman as well. Where is he presently? What state is he in?
I think Indiana.
And has he always lived in Indiana, or has he ever lived in Texas?
Um, Both. I thought he was just in Texas. I didn't know he was back in Indiana.
When the child was born or conceived, was he in Texas or Indiana?
Texas.
Okay. And was this child, I said born or conceived, but the child was born in Texas, I know, but conceived in Texas?
Yes.
Did y'all ever live together in Texas as a family unit after the baby was born?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, counselor.
So besides that incident in you said February or so of 2023, were there any other incidents of family violence between you and Mr. Suttles?
Yes, while I was pregnant.
And when would be the date of that roughly?
Um, Probably when I was 6 or 7 months. I don't really remember.
And when was the child born?
January
Of what year?
2023.
So 6 or 7 months, probably around September, October of 2022.
Mm,
I'll
yeah.
move on. So what exactly happened on that incident?
Pushing. He's bitten me before. Just a lot of aggression.
You said bit, like with his
That's what
teeth?
she said. She said bit. And let me set my timer. How much time are you asking?
No more than 10 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
And there's also been death threats that I
Okay.
have proof of.
I was
Keep
about to
your
ask.
face in the screen, sir. Keep your face in the screen. Go ahead, counsel.
So you said he's sent death threats, like text messages to you or to family members or what?
So he texted me and said he would have my people dead. That's why I don't want him to know where I stay at.
Okay. I'll pass the witness and call Mr. Suttles.
Oh, I got a question. The death threats, isn't the baby part of your people? You're not concerned about visitation of the child with him, if this is what you're alleging?
All right, guys, now the story starts shifting in a big way. After initially denying any violence, the witness suddenly admits to a serious incident, being pushed into a wall shortly after giving birth. That's not a minor detail, and the courtroom tension rises fast. The judge zeroes in on the inconsistency, pressing her to explain how such an act didn't register as family violence earlier. This moment is crucial because it exposes cracks in her testimony, making everyone question what's being said and what's being held back. It's the kind of turning point where credibility starts to hang by a thread.
No. He's seen her when he came out. He came out here in December of 2023. I let her go with him in February. There was an incident where he gave her NyQuil.
Wait a minute. Keep your face in the screen, sir. Go ahead. There was an incident where what?
That he gave her NyQuil that I have messages of. And after that, I just stopped letting her spend the night because I don't know if he was trying to put her to sleep or whatever.
You just agreed to overnight visits.
Yeah, but I don't know I don't know how the court stuff works. I don't know if he has to see her overnight or he just has to visit her. I don't know how it works.
That would have been questions you could have been, when you discussed your case with counsel, you could have been asking. So this is what I'm asking you now, and I'm going to ask him some of the same questions. Do you or do you not have concerns about your daughter spending the night with father over the weekends?
Yes, I have concerns. If he's not.
And did you express that to the attorney when you discussed the case?
Yes, I told him if he's not stable, then I have concerns. And he hasn't.
How would you know if he's stable or not? How would you personally know?
From what I've been knowing for the past couple of weeks, he hasn't been stable.
Okay, so wait, let's stop. So now in your opinion, you're saying he's not stable. So why did you agree to overnight visits, summer vacation, spring vacation, and rotating holidays if you have those concerns and you said you expressed it to the state's attorney? Why did you just agree to that?
No, I agree. When I talked to the attorney, I agree. I don't want her going out of state. I didn't know he was out of state until he just told me. I thought he was still out here.
Ma'am, when you came before me right now, this second, you're saying in the breakout room, you didn't know this gentleman was in Indiana?
No, I just.
Okay, now hold up. My next question. So you have concerns, incidents happen in the same state, whether it's here or in Indiana, right?
I don't want her going to Indiana, but if he
got that. Can an incident of harm happen right here in this state?
No.
It couldn't. So if father was here in Texas and he had overnight visits, he couldn't give her NyQuil again in this state?
I would hope not. I
didn't ask you if you hope not. Could he?
I don't know.
You don't know. So my point is that it seems like you might be missing, but maybe you're not. You just don't want to answer. People can harm a child in Texas, Indiana, 50 states, New Mexico, Cuba, if they have the child in their possession. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So if you have concerns, to me, that's just me, look like you would have the concern whether the child is in Indiana or Texas. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So your concern is only if he takes the child to Indiana. There's absolutely no concern. I'm trying to make sure I understand if the child is here in Texas with dad?
No, I had concern after he gave her NyQuil. That's why I stopped letting her go to his house.
That's my point. That's my point. So rather he's in Texas, Indiana, or Chicago, if you have a concern, it doesn't matter what location that is, would it? Never mind. Okay. What other questions you have for her, counsel?
I don't have any other questions for Miss Muldrow.
Okay. Well, I got a ton for Dad, so he can unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
What state are you in?
Right now I'm in Indiana.
How long have you been in Indiana?
Just got here last night.
Okay. Are you planning on staying there, sir? Or are you planning on return? Where did you leave from? You came
from
Okay, from Garland, Texas. Do you plan on visiting Indiana? Is that your home state? Are you planning on staying in Indiana? What?
I recently got approved for an apartment in my name, and I can't move in until May 7th. So I'm
Where?
just out here
In what state?
in Texas in Garland.
All right, now things escalate quickly as more allegations come pouring in. The witness adds claims of aggression during pregnancy, including biting and repeated violent behavior, followed by chilling accusations of death threats through text messages. These are heavy statements that dramatically raise the stakes of the case. But at the same time, the timing and buildup of these claims make the situation feel layered and complicated. The courtroom atmosphere tightens as the narrative grows darker, and you can feel that every new detail is being weighed not just for its impact, but for its consistency.
So you're just visiting?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Did you hear an allegation about NyQuil and she's discussed that with you? Did you do that?
It wasn't NyQuil. It was cold. Actually, am I allowed to show exactly what it was?
No, just tell me.
It was mucus and cold relief for plus 6 months infants.
Okay.
And I got it from
Okay. You heard her testify about family violence. Have you bit her before?
No, I haven't.
Have you pushed her into the wall?
Yes, after she hit me, I did give her a shove, but she tripped over the bed and fell into the wall. I didn't push her into the wall.
And she was pregnant?
No, she was not pregnant.
Okay.
I was holding my daughter in her car seat at this time. This is in March.
And who initiated that incident?
She did. She got mad at an argument that happened in the car walking in, like while I was walking into the apartment at my mom's house.
Okay. Are there any other incidents where she put hands on you first?
Yes.
For instance, when?
It was a time when she was like she used to have like outbursts of anger, and she'll just like throw stuff around the house, or like she'll literally just swing.
Buckle up, because this is where the judge starts dismantling the argument piece by piece. Despite all the serious allegations, the witness admits she still allowed visitation, even overnight stays, which raises a major red flag. The judge methodically questions this contradiction, pointing out that danger doesn't depend on geography. Whether it's Texas or Indiana, risk is risk. The logic becomes harder to defend, especially when concerns suddenly seem selective. This segment is powerful because it shows how courtroom reasoning works in real time, exposing gaps between what's claimed and what's actually done.
First of all, I don't hit women. I had to deal with that like growing up. Like my mom used to get it, so I don't take that lightly. I don't like being accused of that. So if she was like swing at me, all I do was grab her. And the only reason I shoved her that one time is because I had a veil in my hand. Like I had her car seat holding her like this, and she was just swinging and pulling at my hoodie. I still have the hoodie with the rip in it, showing the cotton that she ripped it and everything.
Has she ever been arrested for any family violence towards you?
No, I never called the police anything.
Have you ever been granted any restraining orders or protective orders against her?
No, Your Honor.
Hmm. Okay. And when's the last time you had the baby?
January 9th, 2024.
Okay. Did you keep the baby overnight?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
How many nights?
I got her that Friday, dropped her back off Sunday, so 2 nights.
Did you keep the baby before then? Overnight?
I got her the weekend before that, and that's it. It was just those 2 weekends.
Did you keep the baby overnight ever last year?
No.
Okay. And you're requesting to keep the baby overnight in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Go ahead, counsel.
Well, Your Honor, I think you asked all my questions for me. I just want to clarify, Mr. Suttles, you do have concrete plans to move to Texas soon, correct? You said that?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an approximate move-in date?
He said, yeah.
No, but I know I can move in May 7th. So May 7th.
Okay. And that's already been approved by the leasing office?
Yes.
Okay. And if your address and phone number appear in this order, Mr. Suttles, would that give you any safety concerns for yourself or for the child?
No safety concerns.
Okay, I'll pass the witness.
Ma'am, have you ever put your hands on him? He just testified.
No, I have not.
Why did he say that about you?
I don't know.
I'm talking to you, Miss Jasmine. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
I said, you've never put your hands on him, not even one time.
No.
And sir, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And you told the counsel about your alleged family violence regarding her.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna find mutual family violence. Mutual family violence and mutual non-disclosures. Mutual family violence and mutual non-disclosure findings. Because of that, cannot be joint managing. And because of that, no geographical restrictions. It'll be sole managing conservatorship, the mother, possessory, the father. We already have the police station is to drop off and pick up. So presently, do you already FaceTime with the child? Because how old is the baby?
She's 1.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna approve any FaceTimes. What else you got, counsel? And court costs assessed to the dad.
Court costs would be reserved for
Oh,
final
yeah,
since it's a
it
temporary.
is. Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you,
So
Judge.
that I get no FaceTime calls?
No FaceTime, but you get standard. Typically, I don't do standard visitations until age 3. So you've already had started your standard visitations to some degree. So I'll allow that to continue. Okay?
All right, guys, now we hear the other side, and it completely reshapes the narrative. The father denies the most serious accusations, admits to a single shove but frames it as self-defense, and even counters with claims of aggression from her. As both sides clash, the judge steps in with a decisive conclusion: mutual family violence. That ruling changes everything, leading to custody decisions, restricted communication, and structured exchanges. What makes this ending powerful is how it reflects the court's role, not to pick sides emotionally, but to balance risk, evidence, and the child's best interest in a deeply complicated situation.